These are simple functions only. So if you want data in uppercase, so for example, if I write small letters, so it is going to give capital letter, and similarly lower of. So if it is a capital letter, then it is going to point out small letters. And init cap. So init cap is like initial capital letter from dummy table. Okay. Mm. So so yeah. So we are going to see upper, lower, and init cap function. Now we'll apply the same thing on our table. For example, employee table. So I am taking the actual ename column, and in rest I am giving ename. Although it is a capital letter, although I am giving in capital again upper. So ename and this one column name we are going to write. So now we are going to get all the cases of the column, capital, small, and initial capital. Okay. Yeah. So when you are filtering also, you don't know in which case the table data is there. Okay. So simply where you don't know, you are going to give thinking that Scott like this way, but unable to fetch the data. So that's why what you will do, you will apply upper on both sides, so that you will not get confused. Either if column data is small, then it will be in upper. If the given data is small, it will be in upper. So it will equate both as upper, and you will get the results by show. Okay. So in real time, we will use like this.
Same
They are
thing is
not.
like if it is
Yeah.
like we will apply the lower also the same functionality will work, no?
Yes, yes. Lower also, unit cap also, it will work the same. But the thing is, any of the case, we will hard code it. If we are not confident enough that data is in which case, then we need to use this upper to the input as well as the on the column, so that data gets matched into same case. Okay. Now coming to trim function. The name itself says trimming means removing the data from the edges. For example, if I give spaces at the edges, same thing Raju, both sides spaces, I am giving. Okay, so if I use normal trim function, then by default it trims the spaces. Now Raju is without spaces, both sides it will trim. So trim function will trim both sides. Okay, so if there is any special character, for example, like star is there on both sides. Okay, you want to remove that star. Okay, we'll see comma star. If you give star, will it remove or not? We'll see. Yeah, so that means a trim function directly will not do like this way, but the way of writing is different. So, for example, let's see here. Oh, it is not trimming. It is trimming only spaces. Trim function only trimming spaces. But I want to trim the special characters as well. So you need to write leading means leading star. Okay. Generally, we will not use it because we have directly L trim to trim. But this is a older method. So it will remove leading star from the Raj. Okay.
It
That
is
means
like yeah, leading
uh,
and like front wala
yeah,
start. Yeah,
yeah. But you want the other side, lagging we call it. Okay, we will call it as leading and sorry, lagging, not trailing. We will call
yeah.
trailing. So it is nothing but at the end it will remove.
Hmm,
But
hmm,
this looks like some complexity.
hmm, hmm.
Okay, So then what we will do is we will go with the other two functions we have now, rtrim and
Ltrim.
ltrim. So in this case, simply there are stars, Raju is there, stars, and you want to remove star. So rtrim means right side it will trim the star. Okay, right time it will trim the star. So right side of the string is this one. Okay, and the left side you want to trim. Simply L trim you will apply, vice versa. So it will trim the left side. So compared to the trim function, this is easy because we are passing only two arguments, the actual string and which character need to be removed.
Okay.
Okay, you will get a doubt if there are multiple what we call special characters like a dollar is there, okay, cap is there. So simply I want to remove. So if I keep simply star, what happens? So it will go to the star and it will check at the end only one star is there. So it stops. But I want other characters as well. So dollar also I will give. Cap also I will give. Now you see it trims all the characters at the edge of left with these characters.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You can give yeah. Says.
Related to this only, like I having a very practical problem. Okay. So what happens now, like when our branches, okay, when they raise invoices to us, okay, due to certain reasons, they add a space, dot, slash, some special character in the invoice. Okay. And like in the past, we faced the issue of like double payment because the original invoice already paid. Okay, because of a special character, system was not able to recognize it. System recognized it as a unique invoice. Okay,
Yes.
so double payment got credited. So
Got
like
it.
suppose us there is an invoice of say 10 digit, and like they will add something in between dot comma space, and system is not able to identify it. So like we last month we did an exercise. So like remove all the special characters and like spaces and everything that is in Excel. Okay. So identify ki, okay, what is the repetition, what is the duplication. So how I can do it in this SQL?
Yes. See, here the trim function only trims the edges. Okay. In between, it will not handle. Okay.
Yeah.
For that, we need to find out another function that is
Okay.
substring or in string. We will going to know it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So, as of now, you see, I want both sides to trim. So here it is doing only one side.
One side, right or
If I
left?
want both sides,
Yeah.
both sides, only we need to apply. So
Hmm.
R trim I applied. Again on this output you need to apply L trim. Got it? That means entire thing you are getting as a first argument, and I am L trim. That means function in function. This is called as function in function.
Functioning.
So if you learn one function, so you are getting some output from this. This output again you are passing as a first argument to L trim, and which character you want to remove. So in this way you can remove both sides. Okay, of special character. It can be a multiple special character or a single special character. You understood now? Multiple means simply will give the sequence. Any sort of sequence you can give. The thing is, it will just check the. That's why I have shown you two way. So I kept cap first, but cap is not the first here. But anyhow, it will pick like individual elements only. So it will trim if it sees any of these special characters. Got it? Okay. You practice it. L trim and R trim. Trim function only removes the edges.
Got it.
Normal trim will just remove the spaces. In normal trim also we can remove the special characters, but the code gets complexity. So that's why we use simply L trim or R trim.
Okay.
Okay. Because in trim we need to write leading star from. So instead of going into this factor, simply passing two arguments in R trim and L trim we will do. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Next coming to L pad. So quite opposite to trim is padding. Padding is nothing but you are going to add characters to the edges. Okay. If you want to add left side, you will use L pad. If you want to add right side, you will use R pad. So we'll see with
Okay.
example. Select L pad of L pad
Is
of
this the abbreviation of something? Pad, or like it's
pad
just
pad padding means what? Padding. Okay.
okay, it's
L
extra
means
cushion kind of.
left padding.
Okay,
L
got it.
pad is nothing but left padding. How we
Okay.
see like L trim,
Hmm,
trimming, left trimming, left
hmm.
padding. So
Okay.
so here the arguments are we will pass three arguments.
Hmm,
So the actual data which you
hmm,
want to pad.
hmm.
Okay, which character you want to pad, that we will give in the third argument. So you want to make RAM into 5 characters. So how you want to make with a special character called star. Okay, from Jewel. So what you will see in the left side, till it reach 5 length, it will pad star.
Hmm.
Got it?
Okay.
For example, again, a right pad, right side if you want to. So that means you are making RAM length as 5
Hmm,
by
hmm,
padding. By padding,
hmm. Hello.
yeah, by padding
Hmm,
uh, star. Okay.
hmm.
So generally, how we do is generally we use this for example, in some columns we need to maintain exactly 5 characters.
Okay.
Is it? So what they will do, for example, I want to start with 1.
Hmm,
So the data is there like this way, but I want to make the data into 5 characters. So
hmm.
what simply I will do, select, okay, L pad. So left side I want to pad. So I will take 1 like a character here, okay, comma. So how many letters I want to maintain? 5. With
Right.
what I want to maintain 0. So that if you it is there 99, only 3 zeros gets appended. Okay, from Jewel. So sometimes ID cards we
Hmm.
need to maintain
Yeah.
we need to maintain 5 digits only. Even it is a single number also, we need to maintain 5 digit ID card
Right.
number,
Yeah.
or else car numbers, registration
Hmm.
numbers. Okay,
Yes.
even it
Yes.
is a single digit, we need to maintain 4 letters.
Hmm.
So for that purpose, LPAD, it means one example I am giving.
Yeah.
So we need, if you want any fixed length to
Hmm.
maintain, so we
Hmm.
use LPAD or
Hmm.
RPAD, any
Yeah.
way.
Got it.
For example, here 999 is there, only 10 gets appended.
Hmm.
Got it? The main intention is to maintain 4 characters.
Yeah.
That's okay. That means you will make that column completely into 4 digit,
Hmm.
4 digit or 4 character.
Got it.
For these purposes, we use padding.
Yeah.
This is one example. Based on business logic, uh, it may vary, but functionality is we are padding characters either
Hmm.
left side or right side.
Hmm.
Got it? Yeah.
Hmm.
Next one. Next one, substring. Practice, you will easily understand. Okay. But functionality is same one. Okay. Now coming to substring. This is very important because substring is like we want to write the part of the data. We want to write a part of the data. For example, substring, if you want to write a part of the data. For example, welcome is the string. So I want to get only first 2 characters from the entire string. Okay, in substring, we pass 3 arguments. One
Okay.
is the one is the actual data where you want to substring,
Hmm.
and from which position, how many characters. That means second argument is the position and how many characters I want to do this. From first position, I want 2 characters to substring
Okay.
from Jewel. From Jewel. Okay. Now if you run and see what I got, V.
V.
Okay. So next question. I will write there also the arguments, no issues. So here, what I did first is the actual data. Second one, what we are passing, position. And this one is number of characters. Okay. So this only we are passing here. Clear, no? Yeah. Now my question for you. I want this to return. I want to get
this to return
yeah. That means I want come to get from the entire string.
from the entire string. Okay.
So
So
from what is the position of C?
fourth,
So you are going to give the position here 4. How many characters you want to return?
4.
4. Got it? So that means in the given data you are cropping the data based on your requirement. So you want you want LC. How to do now? You say again.
Yeah. 3.
Yes, 3.
3 and 2.
Perfect. That's all. Substring, easy function, but it will in many of our cropping works we use substring easily.
Okay.
Yes. So for example, see, my manager asked, try to maintain 3 characters for the job column. So generally, job column is what? From viewer. Okay, from employee table. Our table is. So these are the. Okay.
Job column. Okay.
So manager asked, instead of keeping full data, please crop the data. Like first 3 characters is enough to mention the job. So what you write substring?
Substring job.
Yeah. So sub str we will call and job column. So first 3 characters, 1 comma 3. So you can write like it. This is like a job code. So you are making entire data as a code. Now say clerk, sal, salesman, man, like that. Okay, for example, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Clear, no? So
Yes.
like these purposes, we use substring. Now coming to in-string. In-string. Substring, you are clear. Substring is nothing but if you want to write a part of the string, we use substring.
Yeah.
That means if you want to write a certain portion of a entire string, we use substring. Now coming to in-string. In-string is nothing but if you want to find out the position of any letter, we use in-string. That means if you want to get position of.
Okay, where this letter belongs. Yeah.
Position of letter. If you want to find out position of letter in a string, then we use in-string. So now coming to one example. Select instr string in string. So first is the data column, and in this I want to find out the which position. So I want to find out L position. Okay, from here. Now if you run and see what is the position of L, you're getting 3.
3.
Got it? So now coming next, my question. I want to get the position of E. E. Okay. Second E I want to get. Okay. But what happened to the last E? There are 2 E's. Why it is taking
only first
second E? First E only. So here again there are 2 arguments in string. If you don't give by default it will take first. This is also an argument 1 comma 1. So now I will write down what it is also. Okay, what are the arguments? So first one is what? Data. Second one is letter. Which letter you want to find the position? And this argument is position. Okay, and this argument is occurrence.
Okay. So like if it is like three E's also, it will give keep on giving the position.
Yes. So for example, I want the second E position. So by default, it is 1 comma 1. If I want second E position, definitely I need to mention the from first position. I want second occurrence of E. So what I need to write here? So now I got the 7. So that all I am saying. This is nothing but position. And which occurrence you want? By default 1 comma 1. If you give also, it will give the same result. If you don't give 1 comma 1. But there are 2 E's in my data. So I want second occurrence of E. So then I need to write 1 comma 2. If you want, I will say one more example. Don't worry. So select. Okay. INSTR. India. Okay. Comma. So I want to find out I. So I want to find out the position of this side. So what I need to give? 1 comma 1.
Yeah.
But by default, if you don't give also, it will take 1 comma 1. That's all I am saying. So from Jewel. So 1 comma 1 means 1 is the position, 1 is the occurrence. From first position, first time. Okay. So I want second I now. First, if I write 1 comma 1, what is the output you will get? 1 only. Because first. But I want second I position. By looking at it, what is the second I position?
Yeah.
4. By looking at manually, you can see it's a 4. Now it will give 4. Okay. So that depends on.
Is it possible to get all the positions in a single query? Like there are two I. So I want key, okay. In India, I is in first position, in I is in fourth position also. So give me both the positions. Say suppose it is like one more I is there.
Understood. Understood. So I want all the positions of I in one query only.
One query only.
Good question. But what happens is we need to manually write as of now. But if you use a procedure, then it is easy. PL SQL logic. But here with SQL query, what I can do is I need to manually write the query 2 times. By keeping, we have what? We learned concatenation. Is it? So to make it clearly, I am just comma separating the position. So what I will do? 1 comma 1. Okay. I will also write the third position also. Okay. I'm just so we can write like this also. But here 3 I will. Okay. Now what? 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3. But 1 comma 3 is not there. What we'll get, we'll see. So how many I's are there? Got it?
Got it.
So there is no third position. So that means there are only 2 I's.
Okay.
Got it? Yeah. So now I will ask you one question. So there is a email ID called like this way. So your column is having data like this way. Okay, your table is having like this way. Raghu 123 @gmail.com. Okay, this is an email from Jewel. So I want to split the domain and the username.
Okay.
So how I can do? So now you learned 2 functions. What is one? Substring you learn and instring you learn. So I will say this example. So substring.
Substring.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
So this is my data.
Yeah.
I want to split it till where to where, from Raghu to, from
At the
3
rate.
I want. At the rate I want.
Yeah.
So generally what we will do, manually we will write 1 comma, 1 comma. What is the position of this one?
3
This
and 8.
8. But manually if we write, we will get the result. But without manually also we can write. What? By using another function here. I will write, in case of this thing, I will write in string of same data. Okay. Simply I want, so by default 1 comma 1 only, no, simply I will give at the rate. So this will give what? I will write in another line so that, yeah. So now if you see here, this is the data, 1 comma. So what is the in string of at the rate? It will give what? 9 it will give. Yes. So this value is what? Something like 1 comma 9 only. Is it?
Correct.
One more bracket, 1 comma 9. So but our intention is -1. That means we don't need at the rate. Okay. First we will run it and see. So we are getting at the rate also. But our intention is no need to get at the rate.
At the rate.
Simply -1 you give. Is it? That means at the rate position I am finding out, and before that only I will need to print it. So I -1 to the in string what I got. So 9 minus 1, 8. So 1 comma 8. So manually what we predicted, that only we achieved by using substring and in string in a same query.
Same. Okay.
Okay. Now I want gmail.com. Okay. So this I got like name, and next column I want this domain in separate. So how we will write again? Again same query substring. But here what we need to get? We need to get again the position of at the rate.
Yeah.
So what we will write? Same query. We are going to copy here. In place of 1, now we are going with at the rate. But at the rate no need to print here. So plus 1 we need to give here. Is it? That means from 10th position I want to print. Got it?
Got
it. Okay. Got it. So now if I close the, so see, I am not giving the, from where to write also I am not giving. Simply I am giving the this position only. Okay. We will see what happens. Whether it will, by default it will give till last or not, we'll see. Domain I am giving the column. Now see. That means by default till end it is going to print.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't give, if you give 1 and if you don't give the rest, it will print till last. The same way here, from at the rate I want to print gmail.com. So at the rate means we will get again at the rate in our query. So plus 1 I made it. So that means from 10th position I am going to print till last. Got it? Any confusion here?
I will just practice it like.
Yeah, with simple thing I will show you. I am having some email table, I think, because writing this like with column name, then okay, we'll see. I'm having the tables. Some email table I created to say to some guys. We'll see in email table. I can create also now, but instead of wasting the time, I'm searching any table underscore. Let's see, tab 1 is there, maybe. Yeah, perfect. So this is what? Different Gmail IDs.
Yeah.
Is it? Now see, sometimes at the rate position changes. Here
Correct.
dot position changes. Here my intention is to get first name, second name, last name, and the domain.
Okay.
Got it? So that means some people don't have the third name. Only two names are there. Some persons have only one name.
One name.
Okay. Will you try it for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because I can say it, but once you think of and do it,
Yeah, sure.
you know now with substring and instinct we can achieve any sort of the
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Right? Because this is your homework. I
Yeah.
will give this table like this way. What I will do, I will give you the script directly. So here, here, I don't want to make you confused. Simply what I will do is, you just run this query in your system. It will create a table for you.
Yeah.
Later, how to create a table, everything I will. But as of now, simply I am keeping email from Jewel. Okay, union. This all again I will let you know. But as per our requirement, how to create a dummy table in your system. So this no need from Jewel. Union. So that means I am just creating a dummy data.
Yeah.
Generally, what happens is if you write this, no need of table also, but if you create a table, then it is easy for you to write a query. So now this is your table. So simply what you simply run this script. That's all. So create table. So simply T underscore email I am keeping table. Okay. Create table name as. Okay. So I will run here itself. So our new table T underscore email is created. Select star from T underscore email. But in your system you have to run it. Okay.
Yeah.
I have given the script and the table is ready.
Yep.
So my intention is that I want F underscore name, S underscore name, and okay. So middle name no M underscore name, and next one L underscore name, last name, and then I want the domain. Okay. So 4 columns I want from a single column. That is your thing. Just think it. Otherwise, we will see in class. Okay.
Yeah.
Now coming to the next. So you are clear about substring and instinct.
Yeah.
It makes our requirements easy. If you know substring and instinct. Okay. Now coming to the concat function. Concat is similar.
Concatenate we have seen this is different.
Yes, same only. Concat is like pipe symbol we already seen. This is called operator, concatenation operator. Here what we can do by this pipe symbol, we can concat n number of strings. Simply we need to keep pipe symbol between. That's all. But concat function is like we can pass only 2 arguments. That means if you want to club 2 strings. For example, you have first name and last name. You want to club it. So we use concat function. That is one example I'm saying. So I will write and show you. Select concat of. So here Vamsi Krishna. Okay, Vamsi is the first string and Krishna. So I want to club these 2 names. Simply I will use concat function. But anyhow, pipe symbol also we use. But there is a concat function also. So this will in this only 2 arguments we can pass. But if you want multiple arguments, then simply we need to use pipe symbol, no other thing. But this function is useful for if you have only 2 columns.
Okay.
Then we use concat function. The intention is same only. Clear? Clear, no? Concat function. Now
Yeah.
coming to replace and translate. Okay, this also very useful. As you said, your requirement is there, no, to remove some sort of things.
Yeah.
This replace function will help. We'll see. Okay, so now coming to replace. The name itself says it is going to replace characters or part of the string from your string. For example, simply I am writing India. So in India, I want to replace in with xy. So what will be the output? So in place of in, it is going to make xy. So replacing the data. Is it? So now India became xy. So that means in place of in, you are just replacing xy. Okay.
Okay.
Now, so then what is the use of translate? So I will give translate in the same query only, so that you will find out the difference. So the name itself says it is going to. It is also a replace function, but its output is different. See how? Because translate, the name itself says it will translate character by character. So that means it is going to replace with x, n it is going to replace with y. Now in India we have one I here, one I here. Okay, that means here it will translate character by character. Replace is like it will just look for a fixed string. Translate, it is going to translate one character by e.
Okay.
Got it? See here xy dr, here xy dxa, because I is there again here. That means it is simply translating or replace. So if your requirement needs translate, then you use translate. No, exactly this string I want to change it to some other. Use replace. Got it?
Got it.
Yes. Okay. Clear not till here? Replace and translate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are character functions. So most useful in our coding. So these functions we generally use. Okay. If you go depth, so these only mainly we use. Okay. Now coming to date functions. First I will list out one by one and we will see with examples. So why I am categorizing number, character, date? Why? Because the functions which are worked on numbers are called number functions. So these are all what we see till now, they are on character data. Now we are going to see functions on date columns. So that's why they are called as date functions. Okay. So first function, sysdate. This simply gives system date. Okay. That we'll see. Next, sys timestamp. Next, local timestamp. These are direct functions. Simply they will give the time field. Okay? They will give the present time field. Okay? So this will give the local time. This will give the system time. So what is the difference between local time and system time means? Sometimes database is installed in some other location. So that system time is different to local time. Local time is present our time. So we are working in India. So if you want our time, we will give local time.
Okay.
So why? Because server is located is sometimes in US, for example. So that means system time is different from local time.
Okay.
Got it? So that's why sysdate and system time are database times. Like database is installed on US system, then the timings will differ to their time.
Okay.
But local time is from where the user is working, that is his time, local time. Okay. Yeah, we will. Yeah, first we will run this and see how the difference of these three I will show in one code. Simply, what you will use sys timestamp, and next one is local timestamp. Local timestamp from June. So what it will give is going to give C system time. So generally this is my local system. I installed in my system only. My system is same.
Okay.
Okay. Why? Because my database is also local database.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
why local and both are will be same. Got it?
Got it. Got it.
Sometimes if you work in a US environment, these two will differ.
Yeah.
Yeah. In sys timestamp, it is also showing you the region. So generally, Indian time we will be. It is like equator plus. That means Greenwich Meridian time plus 5:30, like that way it will be. No. So plus 5:30 is our region. If you see
Yeah.
in our
Yes.
in calendar, we will find out. We are plus 5:30 to Greenwich Meridian time.
Yes, that Kolkata's home time. Huh.
Yes, yes, yes. So these are system. If you want this in your data, you use local time. No need of. So that's why see local time always give. It is not depending on the region, but system always refer on the region. So that's why it has an added thing. But anyhow, both are on the same zone. That's why times are same.
Yes.
Otherwise, time differs.
Got it.
Yes. Now coming to next functions. In date functions, add months. Okay, add months. Months between. First, I will list out all the functions. Months between. Okay, add months. Months between. Next day. Next day. Last day. Last day. Extract. 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 Round. Trunk. We can also round time and so that means round date also. We see on numbers, no? Rounding the number. In the same way, we can round the dates also. Okay, trunk the dates also. What round will give on the dates, what trunk will also, we will see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So these are the mainly used date functions. We see one by one. Select. So the name itself says if you want add months to your present date. For example, I am adding sys date here. So sys date is giving today's date. Is it? So I am adding months to the sys date. That means I am using function only for the date field here because it will give the correct today's date. And I want what? I want 2 months to get added. So what will be the output? We will have 26/3/24 from June. I will also show you with the employee table also, but here see. So you added 2 months to the present date. So it is March now. Okay. Now coming to our employee table. Employee name. So we have what hire date column is there from June, from employee table. So my manager asked their joining date and their provision period is for 3 months. So please add their provision completion date or month or something. Okay, that means we will have 3 months of provision period or something with. So in order to make them conform, for example, I am saying. So what definitely you will add 3 months to all the higher dates. So how you can add? So you know now the function date months, add months. Sorry, add months. The first field what you are going to give higher date. Okay, and what you want to add 3 months.
Hmm.
So this is not what is it? Like confirmation date or C underscore date. I am writing CON underscore date. That means we are confirming his offer or something, his appointment. Just I am saying. See now, 17th December, 17th March, he is going to get confirmed. Got it?
So it is like 3 months. It counts the days or exactly like
Oh,
month
months,
and date.
months. It see, 17, 17. So
Okay,
it is not
suppose it
touching the
is it
date.
is a 1st January, then 1st April will be the confirmation date. Correct,
Yes,
no?
yes, yes.
Yes. Okay.
That means it will not touch the date. It will just go with the months. So
Month
you are in
month ending.
January.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You are in January. You want 3 months to add it. So it
Hmm,
will just add the months. That's all. The name itself says add month.
hmm, hmm,
But now you got a good idea. Now you want 15 days to get added.
hmm, hmm,
That question is there in your mind now.
hmm,
So if you want to add days to the present date, for example, I am simply taking this date only. On dual, I will show you. Then I can show you on table also.
hmm,
So I
hmm,
want to how many days to add it? 15 days. Simply
hmm,
plus 15. That's all. Okay. So simply this I will give new date or something. Elias name from dual.
hmm,
So what is our date today? 26. So
hmm,
if we add 15 days to the 26,
hmm,
it
hmm.
is February 10th.
Okay.
So if you add simply days to the sys date, simply you can add a numeric plus
Hmm, hmm,
15
hmm,
plus 10 or like that.
hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay.
Got it? Or you want including 3 months, you want simply 90 days exactly.
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
Then it differs with this query and this query. Definitely.
hmm.
Why? Because yes, you are adding 90 days.
Yes.
Because when February comes, then it will get 30, 31 days. Some months will have. So that will differ. So we'll see. Now confirmation date after 90 days. So now see, here we got 17, 17, but here we see 2021 we got
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
2023.
hmm. Yes. It's different.
Now clear no? Now clear
Hmm.
no? That means
Yeah. Yeah.
here you are taking 90 days. Here you are calculating only months. That's
Months. Got
clear
it.
no?
Yeah.
Based on the requirement, you will choose this or this. That's
Yes.
now coming to the months between. One question I want to ask.
Hmm,
So I have shown you add months, but I
hmm,
want to subtract months. In some logics, they will ask to. I want when he got the appointment, like 2 months before something.
hmm,
Okay,
hmm,
that appointment was printed 3 months before or something. Generally, notice period will be there, no?
hmm,
So,
hmm, hmm.
so he want to go back to 2 months back. So,
From
so
today's
what you
date.
want? Yeah, I want to subtract months.
Hmm, hmm.
I will also use the same function only, but here the
Minus.
numeric is going to give us negative. Now you are going to September,
Okay.
3 months before. Got it? So that means
Yes.
subtract months also same only. Add months only we
Hmm,
will
hmm.
use, but the
Yeah.
numeric we use negative.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
And the days is common only. You will use negative minus here instead
Hmm,
of
hmm,
plus.
hmm.
Okay. Now coming to months between. So the name itself says months between is if you want to calculate months between two dates, then we use months between function. That means there are two dates, like January 1st is one date. That means January 1st, 2020.
Hmm, hmm,
January 1st to 2024. How many months are there in between?
hmm,
12
hmm,
months.
hmm,
Normally we see. That is the example. So now I will go with directly table. Our hire date is there.
hmm,
My manager asked it, I want to find out the experience he asked.
Hmm.
So what we will do, higher date we will take. So generally today's date is what? Sys date. Is
Hmm.
it? So generally how we get the experience? The months between sys date and higher date. Is it?
Okay. Yeah.
We'll get experience. So simply what I will do? Months between. So what is our sys date, comma, higher date
Hmm. Hmm.
from what is it? Employee date. So now see, you are going to get month. So see that much decimal part you got. Okay. Anyhow, we are getting there are because it
Hmm.
is 1980.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is 24. So
Hmm.
maybe this is a old table.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So his experience is in now you got in months.
Hmm. Hmm.
So my second question, I want in years. What you will do?
Yes.
What you will do? Ah. So now I got the result in months.
Yes.
I want
That we
the
can. We can.
experience.
We can. Uh. Okay. Same thing. We can just multiply by
1 year is having how many months?
12 months. No.
So I
So.
want data in years.
Hmm.
What you will do?
So
Divide
divide by
by.
12. Okay.
That's all. So
Hmm.
now you are going to get the experience in years. Generally, experience we calculate in years. So he is having 43 years, 42 years, like that. Got it? Now I don't want this decimal part.
Hmm. Hmm.
What you will do? You learn. So I said no, function in function. We will learn functions individually. But
Yeah.
as per the requirement, we will use function
Hmm.
in function. So what you will use? You know round function. So
Around
this is what?
40.
This is not a date now. This is a
Hmm.
numeric.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Hmm.
simply you will apply round on the whole
Around on the
whole
this
thing.
whole query. Yeah.
That means whole division. So
Whole
now
division.
simply you got 40.
Hmm.
So now
Okay.
you can give the alias name experience, EXP. Now if you see the
Hmm.
data which is not there in the table, you make it now.
Hmm.
So this
Hmm.
is called a report. The
Got it.
field which is not there, you bring it onto the table. That
Yes.
means it is not in the table, it's in the report now.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Now I want much more meaning to that 43. So I want to append years to that. Years, that means year string to append. So what you will do? You will add pipe symbol and you will mention years. So now if you run and see, so now it is very clear.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Got it?
Concurrented we use no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Concatenation we use. So that means see, from where to where we are bringing the data as per the requirement. That's the thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But here, experience we are getting 43 years. But there are some months also between. No? See,
Yes.
exactly 43 years he will not have, like 43 years, 2 months.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
If you go till deep, 43 years, 2 months,
Hmm.
15
Hmm.
days.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Even if you want to go till deep, 43 years, 2 months,
3
15
days.
days,
Hmm. Hmm.
15 days,
Yeah.
12 hours.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Even if you want to go to seconds also, we can go. But how we can build that logic is the matter.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Will you think that logic? I will give you one example.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because two questions today I am asking you. Now you know months between.
Yes.
Okay. My question now. Okay. I am not giving this question. So I want to calculate age. So how my age should come is like, for example, I am giving 35 years.
Hmm.
Okay. 35 years. For example, I mean 5 months, Like this way, my data has to visible. 5 months, 10 days. Till days enough. As of now. So, so if I fire the, that means if I fire my date of birth, I need to get this age.
Yes, output.
So till years you can do now. Why? Because just now you learned. So what you will give? Select this date you will give, today's date. So your DOB you need to give, date of birth. So for example, yeah, here generally if you want to mention date, date also we will give in strings only. Okay, but if you give directly string, it will not treat like date of birth. So as of now, I am using a conversion function here. Okay. Again, we have conversion function topic. There I will see. Okay. That means what I am saying is I am giving in this format. I am saying that's all. TD, EMM, Y. So now I am writing my date of birth. For example, 10 comma uh, 10 comma 03 comma some 85. Okay, something like this way I'm writing. So here 1985 because format what I am saying is this format. Because just if I give like this way, it will not treat like a date. So that's why I am converting, saying that. So conversion functions, when I'm saying, you will understand more. But as of now, you take this like DOB. So you can change this date. Okay. So now I will show you for the given date of birth, what is the years. But you have to dig months and days is your task. Okay. Okay. First till because just now we made it also.
Yeah.
Months between we can use directly. Is it?
Yeah.
So in the second call, months between. So what is generally upper date only we have to give first. Why? Because otherwise negative will be.
Yeah.
This date. And your complete this thing. Because this.
Oh, we have to write complete that alias you have given, not will be.
Yeah, why? Because in the same query only I am writing, no? Just for mentioning here, what is my date of birth? Now I am getting the months here. So directly I am writing instead of, so divided by 12. What it will give? It will give in years. Is it?
Yes.
So generally here what I am getting I will get the decimal part. So, so simply I will write trim function, trim not, what? Trunk. So I am trunking the decimal part. Why? Because exactly what years I will get, that only I need to show you.
Yeah.
So, okay. So here what I will write? Space, simple space. Yes. So now see my first, although this will look like complexity, but we understand it is simple one. So somewhere we missed something. Yeah, here comma we miss. So this date is today's date I am showing. Generally not needed to show, but we have clear picture. Yeah. So you are running the query on this date. Okay. Your date of birth is this. So how many years? So instead of getting complete function here, simply you can give the alias name what? Age. So this one I am asking you to calculate. So first step I have what? What is that? 35 years. Second step we need to bring what is the different months. Maybe like 8 months or something you will get here. So can you think and do that?
Yeah, I will try.
Try. Tomorrow definitely I will say out.
Yeah.
But thinking how can you do? Okay?
Hmm.
But one thing also I will say, if you think now, generally we will no need to think also. Why? Because Google is there to get the logic.
No, but I will
But
think.
that all I am saying. If you go and search for DOB query, definitely will get it. But to give some sharpness to our brain, we need to practice first.
Yeah.
Okay. While learning only you practice, but anyhow you will get even a simple query for this also than this. But first try from the learned things, then go
Yes.
for googling when you are real time. Okay. Okay. Now,
Yes.
just I'm saying facts. I'm saying what we'll
Even
do.
nowadays, lot of things like Chat GPT and Google, everything is they are giving. No.
Yeah, nothing. Just we need to. This subject is for what?
Yeah.
Nothing we will learn. Nothing to learn. Everything will come from Google. The thing is,
Yeah.
how to ask Google is the question. That's
Correct.
yeah. Yeah. Yes. Age is done. So okay. Uh, we will see till these 2 days. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
These two functions we'll see. So the months between is done. Add months is done. Now next day, last day, these two functions today we will see, and
Okay.
tomorrow we'll continue the
Okay.
other one. Okay. Just saving it. Okay, everything is there. I said you to create a table. Here it is the other query. Okay. Now go with the next day. The name itself says what is next day is nothing but if you want to move to the next Monday or next weekday, we use next day function. That means if I say the example, you will understand. So select next day. So first argument is the date column. You can write to date of something or sys date you take because it directly it will give the date only, today's date. Okay. So for
Okay.
example, today is what? Friday. So I want next Friday. What is the date?
Second.
So it has to bring. So how you have to give the next Friday? Simply we can give shortcut. FRI also you can give or Friday also you can give. So first I will show with shortcut whether we are getting or not. So that means see two arguments we need to pass in next day. Second we got it? Yes. Now I want next Saturday. What is the next Saturday?
SAT. Third.
No. Next
Achha,
Saturday is
second.
immediate
Next.
only.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Immediate. Yes, that's all. Got it? So next day function is simply what it is doing. The date you are giving, which okay, which is the next Saturday or like that. Okay. One question I will ask here. Select employee name is there. Hire date is there. Okay. Employee table. Okay. My manager asked, generally for this a simple function is there to know what is the week of this. That means what is the weekday of the present day. That means 17th, 12th is what? It is Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I want to know.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
As of now, that is not the question. Why? Because then this function, we have a simple function to get that. So that in conversion functions, we will know it. Okay. Don't think on that. But now my intention is now I want to get what is there next Monday or after joining. That means so they joined on Friday, for example. So what is there next Monday? I want my manager asked to bring out the dates. Okay. So now
So I
just now
will
you
do.
learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will do the select next day, then higher date, then Monday.
Perfect. That's once if you know the function, directly you will use that function. You will not think much. Sometimes requirement will be in complex manner also. But as of now, simple. I want next Monday. So we have simply next day function. Got it? So you can write like n underscore mon day. That means next Monday after joining or something.
Okay.
Got it? So this is about next day. Now coming to the last day. Select last day. So last day is simple, nothing. Last day will give what is the last day of the given date. Okay? For example, what is the last day of the given date? That means last day of the month it is going to give. So for 26th, what is the last date? 31st. Okay? You'll see here. Prashant?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are there, no? Yeah.
So, yeah.
What is the last day? So simply for last day, we simply give only one argument. From given. So that means what is the given date? And what is the last date? So simply it will give the last day of the given date. That means last day of the month of the given date. Okay. 31st Jan. So if you go on the table, you will get it. So employee name, hire date, and I want all the salary, first salary date. My manager asked, please bring out all the first salary dates. So I want when his first salary is credited. The logic is nothing but last day of their joining month only. Generally. Yes. So that's like this way you need to think of the logics. That's all. It's simple logic only. Simply what we'll do, what is the first salary date? It is nothing but his hire date, last day is the. That means he had taken the first salary on 31st. 28. Okay. 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 Clear, no? No.
Clear. So it is like last day is just for the month end.
That's
Or
all.
like yeah.
But input is the date. Okay. If you give a date, so sometimes we want to confirm that February has 28 or 29.
And like suppose he has like higher date is say 17, 12, 18. And before 1 month, the previous month end I want. Like I want a date of the 30th November. So what should I do? Like higher date.
For example, you want the before month.
Before month,
you are
yeah.
saying. Yeah. Here you want November 30, you are saying.
Yes.
So what you will do? You know add months function.
Yeah.
So here what you write? Add months.
-1.
That's all. We'll see, we'll let you or not. So that is called, see, if you learn one function, the requirement will get C. Now you got the before month thing. Got it? Okay. As of now, I got add months idea. We can also do with another function as well, maybe. But that only, if you practice which function you will get in mind, that you will use.
Got it.
Okay? Or else we can also do -30 also. -31 also we can do.
-31, but it's like dates are different, no? 17, so it will just subtract the -30. It will reach to somewhere else.
Anyhow, 1 month is nothing but minimum 30 days it will be there. No need of the exact date now to get the last date. Generally, so you want last day of higher date. Before date you want. Simply instead of writing add months, -30 if I keep, it will go to the before month.
Okay.
That means no need of add months as well. Although it will not go to the exact date, maybe I need only last day now.
Yeah.
If it go to any date also to the previous month, I want the last day.
Yes.
But sometimes you will get a mistake. If it is a border date, suppose here
20.
31st 12,
Yeah.
31st 12 is there.
Hmm.
You minus 30, then you will get wrong result. Because 31st minus 30, still it will be in 12th only. Then again here you will get 31 12. You understood? If higher date is on 31st 12th, and if I subtract minus 30, then you will get what? It will go to the first 12. That means it will be in the same month only.
Okay, but it is like what we are doing from a higher date, we are subtracting 30 days. Okay.
Yes.
Then in that month, okay, we are going to last day.
Yeah.
Correct, no?
Yeah. Yes, yes. But see, for example, here instead of 17, if there is 31, our intention is to get what? 30 November I need to get.
Okay, so it will be in the same month. Okay, got it.
If I minus 30, then it will be 112.
Got
Again,
it,
here I
it.
will
Yeah,
get
yeah.
30%.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that only. Sometimes it will not work. So that's why we need to go with add months, because we will not go with the dates, no? Simply months. Perfect solution is this one as of now. In my mind, I got. Yeah. That's why, see, why we test now. If you build a query, sometimes query will fail in some cases.
Yes.
This is called testing. If 31st date comes only, our query fails for this logic.
Correct.
That's why we are not, we cannot make an ideal query. Sometimes bugs will identify it like this manner. Okay? We will build a query, we will think that we will test it all scenarios. Sometimes a new scenario comes. Then we need to fix that bug.
Got it.
Okay? But it is not possible all the time to build a perfect query. But anyhow, this is one example regarding how we create a queries. Sometimes why we customize the existing queries means sometimes defects comes due to new scenarios. As you said, no invoice. Generally, no one think data will be like that. Again, you need to change your query. Okay. Okay. Then today we'll end till here.